I left for four days and then I sleep on the jungle. I don't want to walk on the road or and aware that people they used to pass, because when I walk they will take me back home. After 4 days, I reach here at 1:30 p.m. and I found the head teacher. I told her all my challenges, and she received me in this school.
She was able to leave when everybody was asleep at home. She ran out. It was risky for her. She could not trust the neighbors. And most of the times you realize that she had to look for a place to sleep, but hiding, because she had the mind that these people could still be running after her.
As a 7-year-old Maasai girl in Kenya, Faith Nashipai ran away from home. The Maasai people reside in many parts of Kenya and northern Tanzania and maintain their traditional way of life as they have for generations.
The Maasai culture is one of the very old cultures within the Kenyan society. And for them, what they value most is their cows and the boy child. So the girl child is more or less like a property to be disposed of as and when, they're ready for.
What Sarah is referring to is marriage. In the Maasai tribe Faith comes from, girls are married as young as 9 years old. The transaction is determined by a girl's father, who would be paid a dowry in cattle, the currency of the Maasai. But before marriage, a young girl must undergo a painful and dangerous ritual. In order for the dowry transaction to be complete, a female circumcision occurs, known globally as female genital mutilation, or FGM. FGM is illegal in Kenya, but continues to be a common practice among the Maasai, who usually live in remote areas.
Iko hizo mahari iko, ijapokuwa wakati msichana ametahiri na ako katika ile process ya miezi zile za kutahiri, wale mashemeji ya mzee wanaanza kuja kuuliza kama bado msichana ni yao, na kama bado msichana ni yao ama bado anapewa msichana, sasa anaambiwa enda lete ng'ombe kadhaa, ambazo hizo ng'ombe ziko na majina, ambayo ng'ombe ambaye iko na ndama ni ya mama mzazi na ndama ingine ni ya baba mzazi.
Because you cannot be ready as a wife before you go through the FGM. So by the time they are going through this process, they are already married off. So once they come out of the inclusion in terms of rite of passage through the FGM, then they are taken off by their new husbands. And by the way, the husband could be anybody starting from a young Moran who probably is in his 30s and up to even as old as 70 years for this young girl. The girl could be the second, the third, the fourth, or whatever number of the wife. And that is accepted as a system or a culture within the Maasai community.
In Maasai community, when a girl is born, she's just seen to be like a source of wealth, a source of income for the family. Because once you're born as a girl, by the time you grow up, at the age of 7, 8, you go through FGM that tells you that now you have become a woman. You need to be responsible. At that point, they even start communicating to you, you're not supposed to be the same compound with your mother, you're now a grown-up person, you need to go and start your family. So as early as 9, you're supposed to go, get married, and start up a family.
My father told me when I will not find a place to put you, I will give you to be married so that I can get the money for taking the boys to school. But I managed to escape it. The first time they wanted to circumcise me, but I never got a person who can rescue me, so I had to to pass that challenge. It was very painful. But after 1 month, they wanted to give me to be married. When I was 6 years old, my father saw that it was good I to be a wife to somebody, and he wanted me to be married to that man, and the man was 6 years old, and I was 6 years old. The man that was to marry me was HIV and AIDS positive, but I thank God I was rescued and brought to this home.
She had to go hide herself in a water cylinder. It was like this 200-liter cylinder. She went in, and the whole night they could hear them looking for her, searching for her. So when they got tired, they went to sleep, and she got an opportunity to run away. A girl of the age of 9, honestly, it is a girl that can even fear to be outside alone.
Those who survive the escape are rewarded with a new future, but this freedom also comes at a devastating price. Most of the time, these girls can never return home. They have dishonored their father, and attempts to come back could result in physical harm.
My father, he disowned me. He was very much sad about it, and he was much hungry. He said that I don't want to see you back in my home again. Just go and go and go forever. I don't want to see you back because you have disobeyed me. I wanted to get you married and you disobeyed me, so go and never to come back again. I stay here. I don't go home during the holiday, and my mother just came once because my father said that I should not be visited because I'm no longer a child to that home. Because of what I did, I decided to come to school instead of going to the husband. But I thank God I'm safe here. The teachers that we have are kind and they are caring. And yeah, I thank God for saving my life.
When you hear the stories, they are horror stories. I mean, I have heard the stories so many times, and yet I break down and cry. Same story over and over again, but still I break down and cry. And the thing is that the things that these girls have gone through at the age of 6, getting married, going to FGM, and being mothers by the age of 10 and 11, 3, 4, 5 kids. At the age of 11, 12, they're mothers. And no kid should go through this. The conditions are horrible for these girls. For me, I think, when this girl, whoever this child is, who has run away from home at the age of 12, walked days together without food or water, encounters with wild animals, not knowing where they're going. They have just heard about this place called Kajiado Girls Rescue Center. They do not know where it is. They're scared that their parents will come back, the father will come searching for them and take them back. So with all that, the courage, the strength that they have, the inner strength that they have to do this, to take this step, run away from home not knowing when they can go back again. They will never go back again. Cutting all ties with family. There's nobody else. And this is where they come.
When we come back, get to know the Kajiado Adventist School and Rescue Center, which provides food, shelter, and education to Maasai girls who have nowhere to go.
These women spend 560 minutes a day fetching water. Water is life. But your life shouldn't revolve around water. We're raising money for water wells. Make a donation. Give women the gift of time, health, family. Sponsor a well. Give water, give life.
The story of the Kajiado Adventist School and Rescue Center begins nearly 20 years ago. In 2001, a group of Seventh-day Adventist women were planning to start a ministry in Kajiado, a town located nearly 50 miles from Nairobi. During their research, they heard about Maasai girls who were running away from FGM and child marriages. Yet after their escape, the girls had nowhere to go. Upon hearing of their plight, the women took action.
And when they are rescued, they come back to the streets because they have nowhere to go. They can't go back to their parents because the parents, by the way, the exchange is with cows. They have already received their cows. And so they are seen as misfits in the society. And so they can't go back home. So they end up again in the streets and they get abused, and oftentimes they will go back again to their suitors. And so we thought that was a case really needing some attention. And so we changed our entire plan system and thought we can establish a home to kind of get a rescue home for these children. That's how the Kajiado home started. When we went in and we had the support of the church, the New Life Church, who literally came in to build the first dormitory that we had to accommodate these children. So we had a number of these little young shy girls that came in so timid, truly harassed, and they obviously didn't have no self-esteem. They have never seen a building like the one we brought them in. And we received that first group. We couldn't even accommodate more than the number of the few mattresses that we had bought, because we had about 13 beds and 13 mattresses. And for the first time, they ate a meal. We remember we had a challenge because one of us had to sleep back with the girls, and they had lots of stomach problems in the night. And one of them came in, they have never seen a mattress, and they slept under the mattress, between the bed, the hard bed and the mattress, because they thought that was what is meant to cover them. But the greatest of the challenge was actually managing the children, because here you have not a child living 1 day or 2 days. Every day they have to eat. They have to live better than where they have come from, because we risked mismanaging and they go back.
Today, the Kajiado Rescue Center has provided a safe haven for hundreds of children who have experienced significant trauma. Over time, school leaders have implemented a process of providing care that addresses the physical, mental, and emotional stress of the children's experiences.
So once these girls come to our center, we don't just pick and take them to class, because that cannot make sense. The first thing is to take care of their stomach, because they come when they are worn out. You can get someone some water to go and take some shower, and from there this person can now be given something to eat, talk to them, encourage them, and show them love, because this person at her age is meeting a stranger. Nobody in the world fully 100% can trust a stranger. So we have to show that love. We have to embrace them. We have to tell them you're safe, showing them that Jesus cares for them and for their future. So after that, we'll be able to, after this girl at least have some trust in you, we normally do some counseling. It is a traumatizing experience because some of them go through very difficult situations. So at that point, you're just gone out. So this girl cannot concentrate. We have to do some counseling. We counsel them, we help them accept themselves, and time to time we now show them that they can be good people who can have a future. Then after a session of a month, we can allow them to go to class.
One of the unique aspects of Kajiado is their integrated educational program. Rather than shipping the girls to a separate school during the day, a process that can be distressing, at Kajiado, the girls go to class on campus. Everyone receives a comprehensive education, including Bible class, where they learn about a God who loves them and empowers them with the capacity to forgive.
The school teaches us that God is love, and so we have to love each other and to forgive. So that's why I decided to forgive my father for what he did and just to continue loving him.
Having introduced the love of Christ and God the Father, and they have seen the love being shared that has been molded because of that background of God the Father, I think they are slowly changing, and you can see the confidence in the girls as you relate to them now.
The school is helping set these girls on a bright path towards a future of opportunity. They're providing a home to those who have none, yet the facilities are inadequate.
They just have one girl's dorm, and there are about 2 to 3 girls per bed, per mattress, and these are, when the kid is small, it's okay, but when they grow up, when they come to grade 7, 8, they are big girls, and trying to squeeze in a small, 4 feet, I think, not 3.5 feet wide bed, 3 girls in that is bad. And then what happens is that the girls who have graduated and gone to high school or to college or university, they all come back when there's a vacation, when there's a break. They have no home. Once these girls leave their homes, they run away from their home or they're rescued, they have no place to go back. So the home is Kajiado Girls Rescue Center, and all of them come in, and that time it really, really gets crowded because you have the girls who are in high school, you have the girls who are in college and university, plus the kids who are there, and at times it's barely you not even move in the dorm without banging or bashing into somebody, because it's so crowded. There are so many girls. You'd normally always touch somebody or hit somebody because there's no space, and the bathrooms are bad. There's no bathroom, there's no showers. The showers are all broken down. There's no shower. It's a bucket with scoop, and the conditions are horrible for these girls.
Now here we are crowded because we are sleeping to 2, and see the beds are small, but still we thank God because there are so many who don't have even a place to sleep. But I think it is also good to build a bigger one so that many other girls can come and join us.
There's a time that we used to go out to rescue these girls, because honestly, this is something that is still going on in the village, despite the fact that the government is trying to stop it. These fathers have become difficult to handle. Sometimes they don't see the need why they should come to that change. And because we don't have the space, we don't go. And even more girls are coming in. Mothers who have realized what we are doing is good for their children. They can sneak in and tell you, I have my daughter who is this way, and I'm sure by this time, if she continues staying at home, the father will marry her off. They will do it secretly, but they would want their children to be safe. But they go with disappointment when I tell them, sorry, we don't have the space.
Although the rescue center is the only one in the region, they cannot take any more children. There's simply no room. After this short break, learn what Maranatha is doing to address the dire situation at the Kajiado Adventist School and Rescue Center and how you can help.
I think about 3 years ago, we were traveling all across Kenya trying to identify projects for the work in Kenya. And I and Pastor Paul, who is the division liaison for us with Maranatha, and we were going across, and so we came down to this place, the Kajiado Girls Rescue Center. And when we went there, I could see immediately there's such a great need, and that the dorms were crowded. There were 2 or 3 girls in one bed. There was a lack of food, there was no water. So I knew that there was a great need, but I also knew that it was something that if we got into, you'll have to finish the entire thing. It would not be just doing 1 dorm or 2 dorms. You have to go and finish it off for them.
In 2018, Maranatha agreed to provide the Kajiado School with a number of new structures, including 2 new girls' dorms with showers and toilets, a boys' dorm for the 45 boys who also attend, and an administrative office.
We are so excited. We really thank God. It's a time that we can say we have seen God in our life and as an institution, because the work they are doing in our center, honestly, it touches so many lives. And I'm sure that the great plans that they have and the main project that they have, like for having the dormitories for the girls, like the ones that have already started, it's going to give a girl a future to hold. We are so happy as a center. Personally, I'm very happy because I really know what we go through. I really know what these children go through. I really know what the mothers go through. And I'm happy if there's going to be a space for us to be able to accommodate more and give a future to more.
No child should go through this. And here is an opportunity as a volunteer to come and to interact with them, get to know them, guide them, help them. As donors, I mean, if you build these dorms, these classrooms, this whatever is needed on that campus, it will definitely change their life. But here, these girls can now actually go to school, become something in life.
It is nice because you can prepare your life for your adult life. Because when you live at home, you don't have anything to do. Not like our parents. They never go to school because their fathers, they are saying nothing to girls are not supposed to go to school. Now they are just living, they don't have any work to do. And they are suffering because even sometimes they lack things for eating. So I like to be in school because even our culture, I like them to go to school because now you can prepare your life, and now they are just waiting the other people to come and help them.
Our dream is that we create an environment that will give the girl child in this community an opportunity to have a better future, to give them education that they'll be able to come in and bring change to their people. Because I'm sure if we could be having a big percentage of those who have gone to school, then we'll be assured of change. Because if we leave the situation the way it is now, it will be like an endless problem. But if we create an opportunity for more girls, we are expecting to have responsible mothers.
It is a transformation. It is also rebranding the children. It is creating confidence. It is growth. It's reality. Heaven is like coming down. For me, it's overwhelming. Seeing where we started, the first 12 girls that we brought in, them sleeping below the mattress, and looking to our facility that will even have toilets being flushed, that's overwhelming. And I can't wait to see that. I think it's a transformation, and to us, for me, it's building an image where it's getting better, it's getting stronger, it's getting real. And when people talk about heaven, it makes it even the story of heaven more real. That you would be starting from somewhere and you are landing into an environment that you may never have imagined when you were born.
A girl should have one bed for herself, There should be showers and there should be restrooms and it should be nice and pretty, because I think these girls deserve it. Definitely deserve it for what they have done in their life. I can't imagine my son at the age of 13 being alone in his life, running away, not knowing where to go. I have a child, and so I as a father understand what these children are going through. And this is the only hope they have. This is the only place that they have where they can call home. And home should be always nice.
Maranatha is beginning the work of providing the Kajiado Adventist School and Rescue Center with adequate facilities, but we need your help. Funding is needed for these new buildings that will not only improve living conditions for current students, but allow the center the space to rescue more girls.
We really appreciate, we don't have the words, we don't know how to thank those people who have committed themselves to give out their funds. I'm sure it's not because they had a lot. but it is their heart.
With your help, the Kajiado Adventist School and Rescue Center can be a safe haven for even more children. Give a gift to support Maranatha's work on this campus. Your support will provide these children with the opportunity for a bright future.